God, they wanna kill me. My sweat's dripping and Pete's tripping. I know he didn't just bring a shank into this prayer meeting. He's on a beef thing. I told my boys, watch whilst I speak to the Father, but they out cold sleeping. The Pharisees be creeping. Lord, if it's possible, let this cup pass. It's your wrath, I'm retreating. But if it's your will, so be it. They draw close as I stare closer. I see some high priest, a few Roman soldiers. My boys wipe the cold out their eyes as they stare clueless. They're like, oi bruv, you see that man there? Is that Judas? He comes closer as he pecks my cheeks. That's his code to tell the soldiers that it's me they need to grab hold of. My boys start to flare up in the air. Now Peter draws his shank, swings and cuts off Malchus' right ear. All scuffles and fist fights, bare knuckles are exchanged. Those who live by the sword will die all the same. I'm wrapped in chains as they beat me. This pain is indeed deep. I do this for my sheep cause they need me. That they get a fair trial, nowhere smiles. Put before a pilot who stares silent, calm as the crowd cheers violent. I can barely open eyelids, see a silhouette of a woman who stands crying. My mother's not undercover, they all know her. The crowd could have turned around and stoned her. The crowd had familiar faces, one I healed last week. I reached a brother's son-in-law from the dead heartbeat. They made the white exchange, chose Barabbas for Christ. It's like a foreshadowing of what was about to suffice. You see, Christ was blameless and Barabbas was guilty, like we be. But Christ took our place willfully, sealed we. Now they're yelling out, crucifixion. My boys have licked it, they've all played their position. The hour draws close to the end of my mission. I'm up here ready for this lynching. Pilate wipes the blood off his hands as I'm put before Caesar. Doesn't know I'm the son of God either. The whips come out as I'm flogged and beat. They rip the meat as my teeth clench together. Man, I've been drenched, bleed. For your defense, your sequence to be vexed deep. On my knees bent for these whips, now repent please. 30p cents for these men to feel they need. To draw for these sticks for them to scream to crucify me. But it's the start, the crown of thorns placed to mock the Son of God. As I carry this cross for more than 100 yards, laid bare naked as they hammered 3 nails. As I ooze 7 sacred wounds for sick patients. I quote Psalms 22, the opening words. One of the main passages misunderstood in the church. God, God, why have you forsaken me? Was heard. Question is why you think he never finished the verse. Cause in their minds they hear the rest. For instance, if I said, for God so loved the world, you know how it ends. So their brains read on, they see dogs around me. That's verse 16, they're reading, they pierce my hands and feet. They beat me on the cross, they're like, they look to the right as the Romans cast lots for my clothes. That's the 18th verse, now this here hits home. Prophecy's been fulfilled, forever sketched in stone. Nobody takes my life, I lay it down and take it back. For all those believing in me, I receive them indeed. They'll have life eternal, sins washed, no longer guilty. Clean, they're no longer filthy, they're my kids forever. Till I return in 3 days, I'll be raised with all power in heaven and earth, that's my word. Till I return in 3 days, I'll be raised with all power in heaven and earth, that's my word.